Welcome to Nay Now's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the most simplest yet effective nail art design. Now it's just using some acrylic powder colors and some gel polish, and it's going to give you that spray paint effect without going to the cost of going and getting some little spray painting tools to do your nails with. So can't wait for you to check out this video. Now I'm using the Valentino pigment colors for this. They're just smashing the world right now globally, and everyone's loving them. So I'll give you a little demo in their neon colors, but this is a really easy design, guys, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we have some colors here today. So we're going to be getting this kind of effect. So it's kind of like an airbrushed effect. Now we've got some Valentino colors, which are beautiful and pigmented. So we've got a neon yellow, a neon pink, an orange, and also a green. I feel like these colors work really nice together because they kind of remind you of, you know, the beach, some sunsets, you know, ombreing a bit of pink, and the orange is quite nice as well. I'm going to come in with a gel polish. So I've done one coat of gel polish. I'm going to come in and we are going to put a second layer. So do this on all 10 fingers, or as many fingers as you'd like to have the feature. So you've got a little bit on the sides of my skin. We don't want that. Okay. So the key with this is also your curing time. You need to make sure that the gel polish is completely over, covering just as close as you can to the cuticle, and also on the outer edges as well, because you need it to be quite sticky for the acrylic pigment to stick. So usually you use a monomer, dip it in a dish, and it turn into a wet consistency, and you would spread it on the nail. For this look, you're going to use the dry colored acrylic powder. Just like you'd use a cover pink or a clear, you can also get it into rainbow colors as well. All right, so up under my hand and to take that off. Okay. So we're going to go and cure this for only about 10 seconds. So go in there, give it a little cure. The reason being 10 seconds is because we don't want to cure it too much just so that it's going to not stick. So you need to find your sweet spot with your gel polish system and your lamp as to how much you are going to cure. So then I'm going to come in. Now I'm just using just a flat brush. Use something that's still fairly firm, because you don't just want to rub it with, say, a makeup brush or anything like that, which we can do for glitter. You want to dip it in and just gently press. It's more of a pressing motion. Come in, pick up some more, and press again, and just kind of put that down. Wipe your brush off a little, come in with some orange, and press. Come in again, and press. And you keep coming in with any color that you like, just kind of going into each color, so you're almost ombreing, pressing back and forth until you're really happy with the colors that are on the nail. If you want to add a bit more depth, come in again and press into that color again. But it's more of a press motion. A little bit more pink in here. That's when you can come in with a brush and just lightly, gently brush it off. If you've got a really nice little feathery brush, even better. But for now, we're just going to do it with this one to give you. So come in, be really messy. You don't have to be too precious about it. Remember, this is abstract. Think of when you have spray painted kind of walls, and the messier the better. Have fun. You don't always need to be super creative or super artistic to be able to give certain effects with nails. It can really just be purely for mindfulness and a bit of fun. So come in, but these colors really do work together. You think of like sunsets and all those kind of things. Think of the beach, think of pina coladas. Okay. Now making sure that you are also getting the sides, because remember that you are going to have to seal this a little bit later. So that's why we have to pay a bit of attention. Once again, coming in, putting it wherever I want to, coming in with a bit of yellow. You're making a big mess, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna clean this up later. It's okay. All right. Might put a bit of orange in here. Okay. And just layering up like that until you've got all the colors that you would like to have and the effects. Okay, so then you would come in with your brush, give it a light little dust off. And you can see we've made a bit of a mess. Then come in with some IPA alcohol and come in with the wet brush because you want to seal around your cuticle point. Always good to give your cuticles a nice little clean. Just around here. Now be careful you're not going on the nail at all. If you would like to skip this step until you are quite familiar with this, you can. But I've just got a bit of IPA and just gone around just to clean it up a little bit before I come in and put a top coat. We're going to come in and do some more cleaning once the top coat's on and it's all nice and safe. So come in. Now you want to really have a fair amount of top coat on. Now I'm trying to do it on myself, so bear with me, guys. And we want to float the top coat on. So get a big, fairly large ball. Make sure it's covering all the cuticle but not kind of going onto the skin, because you're going to have this big colored mess onto the skin. You're also going to get the sides. Make sure you're really capping the sides, guys. Okay, really make sure of that, because if you don't, then what's going to happen is that basically you are going to rub off your top coat and it's just going to be white. It's not going to have the ombre or powdered effect. So come in and really float that on. The reason why we're floating the top coat on is because we also don't want to drag or wipe away any of the color at all, or the effect that we have done tonight. So get a fair bit on there. I know with gel polish we're taught to put really thin layers, and we are, but I do like to get a fair bit of this top coat and float it along. I'm going to give you an example on one where I miss a little bit of the top coat, so you can see what happens if you don't take it right to the edges. So for example, this one over here, I'm going to come all the way up to the cuticle, come down, and I'm going to miss a little bit just up there. I'm just going to be quick, be a little bit lazy, and I'm going to show you what happens. So once you've got all the areas coat in, cure for your normal curing time for your top coat, and we will show you what happens. So this is a really great effect for, just by itself. You can then go in and put some Old English writing on, which is what I have done in the YouTube pin. Old English writing is really in at the moment, and I will be doing a tutorial on how to do that and to also get clean lines with your nail art. So these are the Valentino acrylic powders. I like them because they're pigmented. Not all acrylic powders you're going to get this effect with. So you have to try and find a really high quality brand and something that's quite, pigmented. Because if you don't do that, you're probably going to get a very faint, almost pastel effect, which you might like, But in these instances, even if it's a pastel color you're going for, you still want it to be able to show up and not be almost white. Okay, so made a little bit of a mess here, so we're going to come in. I'm going to come in and we're going to clean up just around the edges. And all of the polish. I'm going to come in and wipe. See this there? What I've done? You can see the white is exposed now because I haven't top coated that. So that was just one that I wanted to show you as a bit of an example. Okay, so let me just go and clean these up and we'll show you the end result. So here we are. This is the finished result. Super quick, super easy, and something that clients will always love. And if you're trying to do it yourself at home, your friends will love too. So I hope you enjoyed the look. Any questions, please comment in the box below. Any questions at all or problems, happy to help. And you will be going into the draw to win a custom set of press-on tips made by myself. So that will get drawn every month.